Elizabeth Holmes, when she dropped out of Stanford in 2003, wanted to become an entrepreneur and dreamed of achieving success on the scale her idol Steve Jobs had. And I think her intentions were basically pure. She also had this vision for a medical device, which was going to be the way that she put even a bigger dent in the universe than Jobs had, because her product was going to save lives, unlike Apple products. In her case, I think the faking it until you make it, which is endemic in Silicon Valley, but was also something that she had the exaggerating and the lying in the early days. The opening scene in the book, the prologue, is the chief financial officer in late '06 confronting her with these bogus demos they're doing and explaining to her that they have to stop because it's tantamount to securities fraud. And instead of, I think most people at that point, for most people it's like a wake-up call. She didn't bat an eye, she just fired the guy on the spot. So I think she had this willingness to lie, and then the lies got bigger and the exaggerations got bigger and bigger and became lies. And then come 2013, what she was claiming to investors and the public and board members about her technology and where the technology actually was, it was such a gulf that it became a massive fraud. And just the mere act of soliciting funding in Silicon Valley, you have to stand out, and you have to try to get VCs to give you money and not your competitor. And so people are constantly inflating projections and exaggerating what they can do. And the name of the game is so that they can get their hands on that money and then use the money to actually implement what it is they have in mind. That being said, I think I believe in an innate moral compass that we all have, and even when you're in this permissive environment, in the case of Theranos, you get at 2013, the end of 2013, I still believe that even in that Silicon Valley environment, most people in Holmes's shoes would have gotten to the brink of the precipice and said, you know what, I can't take it this far. I can't actually launch with a product that barely exists and it doesn't work and jeopardize patients' health. I can't do this. And most would have taken a step or two back at the risk of losing the entire company. Because what I forgot to mention is that in late 2013, when she went live, she was running out of money again. And so she needed to commercialize the product to then so that she could raise money again on the strength of the product being used by patients. And after she went live with the technology is when she raised the bulk of the money. She raised $750 million after she went live with the technology. Before going live with the technology, she was running out of money. Right. But so I think that even in the permissive environment of Silicon Valley, most people in her shoes would not have gone as far as she did.